I will share with you a replay right now of how I explained someone who is starting with Skool and growing their life coaching program membership on Skool, and I explained them the first steps that they should take to get their Skool ready to accept their first few paying members, and I explained them what are the basics for you to know to get your first, let's say, 5 paying members, and what are the advanced techniques later on through which you can get more and more members enrolled. I'll play to you this right now so you learn what should your first steps be to get your first 5 paying members signed up so you can start building a recurring monthly income with you having members paying you for your membership program. Enjoy this video. If you need more guidance and more help, subscribe to this channel and also get the link down below to join my free Skool community so we can help one another more, interact more and support each other, and you can get access to my free course as well of how to sign up your first 5 members. Let's go into it. The first 2 steps right now is that you would want to write a mini offer description now. That offer description is holding the whole thing for you in one place. It tells everyone what your program is all about, and you put that usually on a Skool about page, right? So that needs to be kind of written out because it's going to have your outcome statement, it's going to have the few modules written out there and the inclusions and the price point, right? So it's a good container. It's quite easy to do this first task. The second thing that probably you're gonna need to work on a little of the course curriculum stuff, right? I suggest that usually it's good to have a little of a course curriculum, 1 or 2 or 3 videos recorded already ahead of time to put them in the Skool classroom. So whenever the new members come in, they can study some stuff. So you see, if you do those 2 small things first, then the next thing is like, hey, open Skool. So you can start uploading it all there. There is like 6 or 7 things that you need to optimize when you open your Skool group. And I have some templates for you for free in my Skool. In this course, they are all there. Like it's, put the price point there, put the about page stuff on, put the welcome post there, put the weekly calendar event there, right? All like 5-6 things, right? That should be done, optimize the classroom. I'll show you that later, right? And if that's done, then you're like ready to accept the first members. And now you need to know how you're going to go about signing the first few people in. This is now a whole journey, right? I mean, there is a simple basic way and there is the advanced way for later, right? The simple basic way that everyone needs to master of how to sign the first few members is knowing how to talk to people. My point being like, okay, how can you build a list of a few people from your existing network or followers already or so, put them down on the list and message them and know how to get on calls with them authentically. I mean, that's just a simpler explanation. But what I also do is I create more content now, in this stage. We create more content so more people like our content, comment under our content, and maybe you get a few more followers, subscribers as well if you keep posting content, if whichever channel you could be using, right? So content leads to engagements that lead to chats, DM chats or email replies. If someone's got an email list already, lead to maybe booked calls. I strongly suggest someone to practice this at the beginning. Maybe you're familiar with this stuff already, because when you go try to talk to the first 10, 20, 30 people like this, for example, you sharpen your axe. Like you become better talking to people, asking the right questions, knowing what they really want, what's their gaps, problems, challenges, and you learn how to transition into making that person sign up, right? Not making, but that person signed up. Why I'm saying this is because if we master these one-on-one conversations at first, later, one of my advanced techniques that I am going back into right now is running live group classes. And that advanced technique is such an awesome thing that connects it all, right? It connects content creation, email list building, because people sign up to the free webinar, right? Let me tell you why I'm saying all of this is it just boosts it all. But if you didn't know how to speak to one-on-one person at first to get them signed up, you're going to not be able to talk to 10, 15 people on a live webinar class group call and sign at the end of it like 3, 4, 5 people from each webinar live into the Skool, right? So I'm just saying that's kind of a model that I'm following here, right? The basics first, then a little of some advanced techniques, which I need to explain, I'm using a software for email list building that helps a lot. I send my YouTube traffic, my Facebook, LinkedIn people to my email list. So I have that in between. And then I talk to a lot of people, go on calls, blah, blah, blah. I am getting ready myself to start my weekly webinar free class again, which I already did in the past 1 year ago with my first membership program. But now I was getting ready for this again because I needed to improve a lot of things here. But that boosts it all for us, right? So I know that I talk a lot right now, but I just wanted to give you a little mini picture so you know what's next for you. That first step is like, hey, how do I get to 5 members signed up? And it's just basically approaching, building a mini list, either Excel document, write some people. I will guide you through that. I'll show you what I mean by that later. Or if we are using the email marketing CRM software, we write people directly into that one. And then we just message with people, we follow up, we schedule more appointments and so on. You're going to need to know why this idea helps me a lot. Because, for example, I can move people who I am scheduling calls with to the next stage. Someone signed up. I can see visually who I need to follow up and do whatever, right? That's one thing of the software. And the second thing is in the contact section, I can send emails to all of these people if I want to. Or I can just send it to my members or to anyone else tagged in any way here, right? So this allows me to do that. Another very cool thing is that, for example, on this same software, I have my calendar booking page, which it looks like Calendly, right? So, but it's on this same app. It's all included. And I do have templates for all of this, right? Basically, whoever I work with, I just import the whole snapshot of templates, and then I even optimize it to make it work for us. Because why I'm saying this is because later when we are booking calls, we just give this page to people instead. And this is just a regular calendar page. I also have an application page where before they book a call, I ask them questions, right? And this is cool because those 5 questions, when someone answers them, they get into that software immediately. For example, I'll just show a random person or so, but I know this person answered those questions and I can see those questions here now in the contact section of that contact, right? So that's why I like the idea of having it all in one place. And then I can do all of the things with this, let's say, app, and even automations, opt-in pages for my live workshop or for any other free giveaways to build an email list. So that's my answer to you, right? I send YouTube traffic to an opt-in page. I also have my free Skool, right? This is advanced technique, right? That builds my email list as well. But to an opt-in page, people opt in, they get on my email list from YouTube, right? Because from YouTube, you need to bridge them. You can't talk to them there too much. But anyway, so that's a mini system, but we don't need it all right now. We need to go little step by step first. It's up to you which route you can take on, but I know kind of what to prioritize, right? We just need to get the first few signups first and then do all of these mini advanced techniques around it and building for the future ahead. Depends how well someone moves, right? So that's how I started. I learned it all. I tried to make it simple as much as possible for me. What's priorities, right? I need to post content every day. I need to talk to people, keep signing people up every day. Okay, cool. I could build an email list as well. Sending emails out helps so much to get people's replies via email or get them to take action, because I can push so much to the right people, not rather just content, right? On Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, right? So that helps. And then the next step, I'm also building a mini team. I already have 3 co-workers, right? So that's the last of those steps for passive growth, right? And then, of course, we already know the membership provides a recurring income, right? That's the key as well. That's what we are trying to build, the money that comes in all the time. Anyway, I would tell you this, right? These 2 things now for you and for everyone should start going hand in hand. Building the list and just you need to start talking to people right now, ASAP. Not right now, but ASAP. You don't want to fall into a gap of not procrastination, but stagnation or whatever, right? No, we don't want that. We want to be progressive, slowly have passion, energy every day, which means that, hey, how can you finalize the school and the course? That's the thing that people fall in, the gap. That needs to be done. And hey, let's just start talking to people right now. Let's practice, So that's what we need to usually bridge, right? Hey, you are ready. Because talking to people is the key. It's not second guessing yourself. Is my course good enough? Is this something people are going to like? No, just do the first version first. Go talk to them now, because you're going to need to do the second version later anyway, honestly, anyway. My version is the 5th one. I don't know, even more probably. It doesn't matter. But I'm always adding, improving my elements, my videos. That's the point here, right? That's why you're going to talk to them, the few, and if you're going to talk to 20, 30 all together, I bet you sign up 5. Look, if you open your Skool with my link, okay, you're going to get access to the Wednesday's brainstorming session call. That's just for a person who just does a Skool link with me, all right? It's basically a Zoom call just like this one, but there is a few more people that come in and we just talk amongst all of us. We discuss those next steps. This group brainstorming session, my existing members come to it and anyone who is under the Skool link of mine, because I really want to support you to get to your first 5 members. The course is already in this Skool of mine, Premium Life Workshop, right? The steps are already there. So I'll always point you to those steps. Hey, do this mini task first, right? I mean, and so on. So that's how this works. If someone wants to go a little faster, I can put them into my membership. So I have a 97 a month, but why I'm saying this is because if you get into that one sooner or later or so, you can come as well to Tuesday and Friday call like this with me. And to those who are in, if they really show up on calls at least once or twice a week or so, I do quite a lot of one-on-one support on top, because I give them the software, give you the software, I help you set it all up, and even my assistant. I make sure that the technicality of it works. So you can use the application page, so you can know how to send emails out, so you know how to do all of those kind of things. Plus, we have more interactions then, and more priority support. But that's a thing. I mean, I would recommend anyone, hey, go into this already, even like right now, and then do the Skool as well. I mean, let us start engaging and slowly progressing forward.